Plus, Gayle King is giving you the real deal behind her relationship with best friend Oprah Winfrey. And the soup's on at The View. Because host Joel McHale has a roundup of all the weirdest, wildest, and stupidest stuff on TV right now. Then, a teen who started drinking at 14 is revealing how he turned into a binge-drinking, blackout drunk and signs your kid may be on the same dangerous path. All that and the hot topics you want to hear coming up live on The View.
Popping. It's like pulling in my diaphragm.
Use the belt.
This is the first one.
No, it looks too good.
You gotta suffer through the pain.
Okay.
Suffer through it, Joe.
Okay. Look at this. No wonder. Look at this waistline.
Well, I wanted to fit in with yours.
If she wears a smaller belt, she won't be able to breathe either. It's all relative.
I can't breathe now.
Well, take a deep breath because I have to introduce you.
Oh, my God.
Okay? This is our wonderful, beautiful co-host today from Destiny's Child, Kelly Rowland.
Hello.
Beautiful child. We miss Destiny's Child. Do you?
Oh, of course I miss Destiny's Child. But the great thing about I don't really like. I see the girls all the time.
You
like
do?
I just hung out with
Beyonce
Beyonce and Michelle. We hang out all the time. Michelle just came to Miami, which is where I live. And Beyonce, I'll see her today. I saw her yesterday. Like we love each other. We miss each other, but you know, we're getting
now you have
to grow.
Now you have your own record.
Yes, I'm working on it right now. My sophomore solo record.
Who came up with the name Destiny's Child?
Destiny's Child, actually, we got the word destiny from the Bible. Beyonce's mother, Tina Knowles, was reading the Bible, and she came across the word destiny. And we tried to use the name Destiny, but it was taken already, so...
By the Bible.
Yes.
Yeah.
So after that, we just added the child to it, and it became Destiny's Child, and it just fit perfectly.
It fit.
Yeah, everybody's
Everybody.
a child of destiny, so...
Yeah. Well, speaking of Destiny, you were engaged last year. You're going to sit in this panel, you're going to discuss your life, right? So you're engaged to Roy Williams of the Dallas Cowboys.
Yes.
And you broke the engagement.
We broke the engagement. It was mutual.
And you said that you were going to take a year off.
Yeah.
And it's been a year.
Yeah.
Are you back in business?
Well, I'm dating now.
What happened to him?
Well, you know what? I think that we both came to the mutual decision that we, we're young and we weren't ready. And I think that was actually very mature of us because you don't want to rush into anything. And we're still friends. I think Roy's still the greatest guy. I actually just saw him a couple of weeks ago, and he's doing good, and I'm happy.
What are you looking for?
What am I looking for? Just a guy with confidence. I think that that's just so sexy in a guy.
I think you did the right thing, too, by taking that year off.
Yeah,
I've heard that you should see the
important.
4 seasons alone after a big breakup like that.
Yeah, definitely.
You should kind of be by yourself and then move on.
Exactly.
What happened to the ring? Did you give it back? We
Let's
often
get
talk
down to
about
the
that.
basics.
What should you do with the ring?
I gave it back.
You gave it back to him.
Yeah,
Oh, well, that's very
definitely.
mature, too, because a lot of girls like to keep it.
Or they throw it.
Or they
Cash it in.
put it on eBay.
Which brings us to the next topic. And Gayle King is going to be with us today. Best friend of 30 years, but she's a terrific woman on her own and a lot of accomplishments. But in the August issue of Oprah's magazine, Oprah and Gayle do an interview together. And among other things, they talk very openly about money. Now, Oprah, of course, is one of the richest women in the world. Gayle is not. But this happens in many relationships. So what do you do if one friend has more money than the other? How do you handle this?
I think you still go back to the places that you went to before the one person made their cash. If you always went to that one diner and sat and had a, nice cheap cup of black coffee and split a bagel, you should still do that. I think that's the best way to just keep it.
Who picks up the check?
I wouldn't mind.
Alternate.
Yeah.
Over time.
See, if I go out with friends and I know that I have a little more than they do, I just automatically pick up the check. I say, listen, you know, I make more money than you do. I think you got to be straight out. I mean, I do it smilingly. And you know, if they want to pick up the check now and there, and I think, fine. But I do think it's very tough because, especially in our business, you start to make money. And we hear, you know, friends get uncomfortable or jealous.
My best friend is very cool. She's one of the coolest people I know. I love you, Barbara. She actually is, she's just
you wouldn't say that to me. Your friend's name is Barbara.
Yeah, my best friend's name is Barbara.
I had a moment when my heart stopped.
No, but she's very understanding. Like, she goes and she picks up the check sometime, which makes me feel so special.
Yeah.
It's like the biggest thing to me. You ever notice that when they do pick up the check, you feel extra
but you know what? The person who's being treated could feel, you know, like as if they're exploiting the other person after a while. You don't want to be always like this pathetic case that can't pick up her own check.
No, I don't think you have to do it that way. I think I have one friend and she does pick up the check and that's terrific. But I know that the things are expensive and, you know, I just say, hey, listen, you know.
Well, if it's Oprah money, then I can understand it. If Oprah bought me a car, I'd say, what, no driver? That's a whole other level. To make more money than me, then I wouldn't like them to pick up the check
and
at all.
Isn't it the other person's responsibility, too, to not say, okay, or at least admit, like, hey, I don't want to go to this place for dinner. It's not on my budget. I think sometimes people forget to say that, or they're embarrassed to say it. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying, you know what, that's way over my budget. Why don't we go to this place instead?
When you're in a friendship, it's important to be honest. And I think that when you're just honest about the whole situation, like Barbara stated, whether you want to pick up the check or whether they want to pick up the check,
but the person with money has to be sensitive to the other person.
Absolutely.
So you don't go to Le Cirque if you think the person can't afford it. You know, you say you're going to go to whatever, a diner or whatever.
Right.
Well, you know what? There's one thing that no matter how much money we all are the same about, and that is a sale.
A sale.
Yeah. No matter how much money you have, everybody loves a sale.
Especially with shoes.
Shoes. Believe it or not, there's yet another study, and the study confirms that buying things on sale, as they say, is as American as apple pie and baseball. On the one hand, the survey says that you save about 20%. On the other hand, you buy things you don't need.
Yes.
Which do you?
Because you get, like, beer goggles, only sale goggles. You know what I mean? Like, you go to a bar and you drink a little bit too much and everybody looks really cute. Same thing happens with the sale. You're in the store, everything's on sale. You're like, wow, I really need those brown and white gingham towels with an ugly horse on them. Like, I need those for $7.99 for two.
You know, one time I was in Barbados, you know, in the Caribbean, and somebody sold me some kind of oil that cured arthritis. I don't even have arthritis. But I bought it.
Was it on sale?
Well, I was in Barbados. How much? It wasn't expensive. They said it cured arthritis. I could get arthritis someday. So I bought it. You know, I put it on the shelf. Maybe someday I'll use it.
Let me tell you what I did last week. Okay, so there are two beautiful women. One's name is Karen and the other's name is Christine, and they alternate as trainers. So they came, I was in the beach last week, and they came in these gorgeous bathing suits. I said, terrific. These are wonderful. They said brand new, $25 at TJ Maxx.
$25?
I went to TJ Maxx. I don't swim that much. I have 5 bathing suits. I never get to wear the...
What, are you going to wear them to bed? What are you going to do with them?
I bought 3.
3 bathing suits.
I bought 3 bathing suits. It was 20. Who cared? $25. How did they fit? Okay, great. Good as the more expensive. But then I got home and I thought, exactly, what am I going to do with these?
I don't know.
What am I going to do? You know,
you really only need 2 bathing suits.
I really only need 1 bathing suit the way I swim.
Well, one is drying, you want to go in the pool again, you put the other one on.
Well, I now have 8 bathing suits. But what do? You know, you get home, you buy this, whatever it is, it doesn't fit.
I'm a bum. I really give it away.
You do?
You do?
Yeah.
You don't take it back.
You can't take it back when it's on sale. Don't you ever find
a bathing
sale?
suit.
It is another color, and they have my size.
You can exchange.
Yeah, you can exchange for another color.
But most sales are final. You
sales
gotta
are
be
final.
careful.
I take nothing back. I cannot stand to exchange things. It's the most tedious thing. I'd rather not buy it in the first place. I try to be smart, and I don't take it back.
Don't you feel better? It's like a competitive thing when you find something on sale. Like before, back in the day, like you never said, oh, I got this half price. People were like embarrassed to say that. Now it's like, I got this half price. And somebody else is challenging you. I got it 75% off.
That's normal. Some people, the people who are crazy are the ones who make it more money. Like I bought my apartment for $250,000 when it really was $100,000. Some people will do that, which I find that very odd.
Maybe they're trying to
they
sell
like
it.
blow themselves up for you. That's even more demented.
You know
than
what I'm going to do with the bathing
Contact
suit? You know what I'm going to do with the extra bathing suit?
What?
Look for your Christmas presents. We'll be right back with more Hot Topics.
Tomorrow, the Emmy-nominated star of Rescue Me, Dennis Leary, plus Los Lonely Boys.